Okay. Now, from what you heard Will Smith say, I think it says a whole mouthful. Excuse me. Because I am all about growth. And what I like about growth on a physical level is that the universe has done something. Um, it's done something organically, meaning there's so much going on within the universe that the human can't conceive all the things that's going on. And for us to be able to use 10 or maybe 10.00000 something, maybe a little over 10% of our brain, it's like there's so much out there that it amazes me because we may not ever see what's really going on in the universe. When it comes down to whatever created life, whether it be in a single cell organism or the humanoid, has to be something amazing in itself. Will Smith has this documentary type show, docuseries on Hulu called Welcome to Earth. On the first episode, and it's the only episode that I watched so far, it talks about, on one section of it, he takes a friend of his, associate, whatever, who was blind, and a volcanologist, a person who studies volcanoes, to the edge of this volcano so the volcanologist can record these I think it's sound, which is basically, if you're into music and and you've seen a subwoofer, the black part of that woofer, the part that vibrates, you see that it goes up and down. It's flexible around the edges where it connects to the wood. So it goes up and down, with the vibration of the sound. So with this blind guy, his senses of sound has increased, all right? So what he is sensing throughout his body is the vibration of the sounds that are coming from the volcano. And that right there, I was like, that's nice. That's cool as fuck. Alright? So they get more and more in detail about that part, that section of the show, of the video. But then there's another section of dealing with sound and vibrations that's dealing with whales. And Will Smith introduces us to a young lady who free dives. I believe that's what it's called, where you take a deep breath and you dive into the water, or you swim, in the water off a puff of breath, and then you come back up. But she deals with whales, and I believe it's the sperm whale that they displayed in the video. And so each click and each sound is measured or can be heard underwater for about like a mile away. But when you're up close, you can hear this sound. She says she heard the sound, the clicks and the sounds go through her body. A sonar click or a sonar sound, she could feel it go through her body. And when I talk about how amazing the universe seems to be to me, I think about that and I'm like, oh wow, you know, that's something else. And so there's another section of the show, and it's escaping my thoughts right now. But he goes, anyway, if you have Hulu, you know, go check out Welcome to Earth with Will Smith. Now, I bring up Will Smith because Will Smith's birthday is like 4 days apart from mine. And ever since I was like, I want to say 16, I have been reminding people of Will Smith. Physical similarities. I would say facial similarities. And there's a manager that I worked with who really, you know what I'm saying, really just rubbed that in. And I was like, okay, whatever. But growing into the man that I am today, and watching how Will Smith has grown into the man he is today, I see a lot of similarities between the two of us. And I think that's amazing. They used to say that you know, everybody has a twin out there. And then I started hearing the word of a doppelganger, something like that. And I was watching The Flash, on Netflix, and they were talking about doppelgangers, people, you know what I'm saying, who look exactly like you. But yeah, anyway, I'm spacing out. So, I mean, I like everything that Will Smith does, but then on the other hand, when I think about the things that I like his ideas on a relationship, I like that shit, and I have talked about it, not his view of it, but I've talked about my view of what I think relationships could be like for years. And I've made videos about it, and I got videos on my channel that express, you know, how I think relationships can be, especially without a title. Why get married? Type shit. And if you're going to get married, don't get married when you're young. Type shit. The idea of a relationship should be like, yo, you should have a relationship with yourself first. Alexa, stop. You know, growing into the man that I am today helped me realize why I had troubles with the Bible. It is because, you know, I began to find out that this title of God is in us as individuals. We are our own gods. And I want to say that in the essence, you know, when we're born with certain skills, with certain understandings, or whatever. The word innate. We're born with those things. No one has to teach us those things. But of course, as we're growing, we need to learn from somebody about, how to be human. You know what I'm saying? How to be a person. So anyway, I don't think Will Smith is that bad. I'm not gonna sit up here and, dick chase. You know what I mean? I'm about to get on with the next part of this video, which is Jonathan Majors. And hold on, let me take you to this channel. Okay, it's not the channel. Well, I guess I can do a two-part when it comes down to this topic. The channel is called African Diaspora News Channel. And this gentleman, it's his channel. The gentleman that you see in the picture, it's his channel. And on this video that I have right here, he's talking about Jonathan Majors. And the reason why he's talking about Jonathan Majors is because it was announced that this whole ordeal between him and his ex is that he was going to get 4 charges on him because of what happened between the two of them. Now, on this video, it shows the whole interaction between Jonathan Majors and that Caucasian female. And I watched it, and I was like, yo, in this world that we live in, a melanated man will get in trouble for doing what he did. And if you watch the video of what Jonathan Majors did all the way through, it should blow your mind too. I ain't gonna say blow your mind, but it should remind you, of the country that we live in. And this war that we're going through between, I want to say racism, but I also want to say colorism, but I also want to say this thing, between cultures. And it's like a long time ago, I remember telling myself I was never going to do certain things. And dating a Caucasian female was one of them. Smoking cigarettes was another one. Smoking weed was another one. Drinking alcohol was another one. And a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up doing a lot of these things. So it's funny. It's funny that, I could be honest with myself and be like, wow, as I was growing up, I tossed a lot of that shit out the window. But there is a lot of melanated people. No. There are a lot of people, period, of different colors from different sexes that are wanting segregation still. They're wanting people to stay within their own ethnicity by the skin tone of by their skin tone. And some of the reasons why they're wanting that or suggesting that is that there's so many differences between us as cultures, within our culture. And when you watch this video about Jonathan Majors, or with Jonathan Majors and his reaction to his ex, you'll see a lot of the reasons why. Both are pressing buttons. A lot of reasons why people from different cultures shouldn't interact. Hold on. Throughout history, there have been a lot of people who have been murdered because they interacted with someone that the community did not feel that they should have interacted with. They didn't think it was like socially correct. I don't know if that sounds right, but I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the greatest with words, but the intention of where my thoughts are going, I'm trying to put these words together so that I can get this video done and you might be able to understand me. So it's like, Cat Williams was on the Shannon Sharp's podcast, and Cat Williams says he's pro-black and a non-racist person. For one, I hate for melanated people to call themselves black, because black by definition is a fucked up word. Melanated is more factful, because the pigment, the tint of our color comes from melanin. So I'm cool with that. I don't think someone would think I was too ignorant for thinking that. But it's like, in this video, this gentleman, he says something that I really, really liked. And it's like, as far as Jonathan Majors, whenever all this is said and, when all this is said and done, one of the things that he should do is cut his ties with Hollywood and everyone that surrounds themselves around these endorsements that dropped him, other celebrities that dumped on him, that had ill thoughts about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say go to Africa. I'm not going to say, go hide. Well, I would say go hide somewhere. I like the idea that this gentleman said, where he's like, hell, you got the money, go buy an island. You know what I mean? Self-sustain. But then it's like, if you're going to be out in public, be out in public where you're comfortable. Chris Rock did an interview with Kevin Hart on Kevin Hart's podcast, and Chris Rock had said that he goes on vacations in places where people would not recognize him. And he doesn't go with any guards, any security. And that helps him feel human again, feel like he's not a celebrity. And I'm like, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like interviews. I like watching interviews. So I've heard a lot of celebrities, who have a little bit of regret, about being a celebrity. There's a lot of things that they miss about being a civilian and not a celebrity. I say civilian. And I could feel that. I could dig it. Sometimes you don't want to be bothered. I mean, fuck. If you are a family person, let's say you're a husband or wife and you have kids, there's some days when you don't want to go home. Or there's some days you want the house to yourself. That's facts. There's a lot of people that I've heard say that, and I felt that my damn self. So that's a fact. So when it comes down to Jonathan Majors, I want to see what he does after all this is said and done. You know what I mean? I really do. I want to see what's going on with that. As an actor, I like some of the projects, movies that he's worked on. I think one of the first times I seen him was in the Lovecraft Country, that series there. And I thought that series was okay, but I also think that everything that's on TV is whited out, meaning that, someone Caucasian has done it already, or it has come from the mind of a Caucasian person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to enjoy, anything on the basis of a TV show, TV series, cartoon, music. No, not music. Music is ours. But, so I have to automatically dislike what I'm getting ready to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's like an automatic dislike, and it's like win me over as I'm watching a movie or a TV series or some shit like that. I'm like, you gotta win me over. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a try, but you gotta win me over. So, anyway, yeah, I want to see what Jonathan Majors does, because I don't think it's right for him to get any charges on when it happened. I mean, fuck. For real? I've done some shit like that too. Had a fucking female that wanted to fight me, and I'm trying to get away from her. It's like, don't call me a punk because I don't want to put my hands on a female. You know what I'm saying? And don't call me a punk because I already know that if I put my hands on her in any kind of way, she can press charges. Even if it's to push her out the way. No matter how much force is in that push, once it's reported that my hands was on her, some charges is going to be put on me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, And as far as this channel, this African diaspora news channel, it is a very, very good channel to tune into. And I suggest that you watch it. I've done one or two other videos based off of what I watched on this channel. And the thoughts that this gentleman has, are great thoughts. There are some pretty good thoughts when it comes down to the people that look like me, melanated people. So anyway, I wanted to give another shout out to another gentleman out there, and his name is Charleston White, because the last interview I watched him on, he has not changed as far as when he goes onto someone's platform, he knows that they want to see the Charleston White that is talking the noise, talking the shit that he's talking. But the Charleston White that has to walk in his skin, walk in his shoes, is a Charleston White that is for the kids, trying to protect the kids, trying to help the kids grow into productive people. And if he could get on someone's platform to put some attention on him, so that way someone will be like, who's Charleston White? Then if they go and do their research, they'll see the activism, the activities that Charleston White does in reality, not the character that Charleston White portrays when he's on someone's podcast. So when it comes down to people always saying, own your own narrative, I like the way Charleston White is doing that. And I give him props for that. You know what I'm saying? He don't need my props. The man is doing his own damn thing. You know what I'm saying? He don't need shit from me. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his own thing. And that's what I like. On my channel, on one of my playlists, one of my playlists is titled Brown Folks Doing Real Things. You know, you gotta check that out, because I have so many videos that I enjoyed watching that I put into that category. So here it is, we're coming to the end of this video, and I appreciate you watching it if you've made it this far. Once again, I'm all about growth. I don't want anyone to come to my channel, watch a video, and leave dumber than, you know what I'm saying, than when they came. I want them to be able to walk away from one of my videos and want to be creative, want to find a different video that they can learn something from, or do something in life that they can share with someone else in a positive manner. You know, the word conducive comes to mind. And my disclaimer is I'm not, excuse me, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm not the dumbest person in the world. There are some things that I researched in life, in my years, and there's a lot of things that I still want to do research on, but nowadays I don't trust the places or the people that are putting out this information, because information is being tampered with, and I can't trust it. But I still have a lot of topics that I'd like to do my research on. So anyway, to carry on with my disclaimer, what I need you to do is to question everything that I'm talking about. I need you to do your own research on the topics that I'm talking about. And I need you to form your own opinion about these topics that I'm talking about. Most importantly, I need you to share your opinion with other people, because you never know when someone is out there thinking on the same level of thought that you're on, or that you have been on. And it's fucked up to feel like you're all alone in this world. It's fucked up to be in a room with other people and you're the only one thinking the way that you're thinking. It's fucked up to have a conversation with someone and they want to argue with you because you're having the thought that you're having. And when I say argue, I'm not talking about just going back and forth. I'm talking about going back and forth with the feeling of, I'm going to prove this person wrong. I'm going to bend this person to think the way that I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like trying to teach grown-ass people anything, even though I know that I have to in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? There are certain people that we shouldn't waste our energy on because they don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, they don't care about your opinion. And they're going to feel like you wasted their time. And they're going to show you in time if you see them again. Because you're going to be like, you're doing exactly opposite of what I suggested you should do. That type shit. So, yeah, most definitely share your opinion with other people. And with all that being said, my name is Podrey. And I have 3 YouTube channels. One channel is called Growing with Podrey. So if you type that in search, you'll come across my channel. And that channel, I like to share my thoughts and opinions about a lot of different subject matter. I like to give my review on TV shows and different things like that. I have a channel that's called Podrey. Just my name, Podrey. And on that channel, if you like to see beautiful women, then you can go to that channel. And I take pictures and videos, and I add music on them. Add music to it, and make slideshows and videos. And I'll put a little information in the description box about that, about the female that's in the video. So that way, you can see what they do as far as the career goes, and what they have done as far as in life and things like that. Any information that I could get from Instagram page or from a YouTube channel or from the internet, I try to put it, in the description box. And on my third channel is my name as well, but it's Podrey Smurf. 2 words, Podrey Smurf. And that's my gaming channel. I play 7 Days to Die, and there's videos on that. So, when I say there's videos on it, like tutorials, so you can get an idea of what the game is. It's a great game. It's one of the top games on Steam. Also, like playing Madden 22. I don't want to upgrade to Madden 23 or Madden 24. I like Madden 22. I play against the computer, and I play on a difficulty level to where I can't win all the time, and I don't lose all the time. So it's a nice balance. I'm on this platform called Second Life, so I record things from that platform, and I put it on my gaming channel. And I like playing The Sims, and so I have a playlist of one of the times that I played The Sims, Sims 4, and I think I want to play Sims 4 again. So anyway, that channel is about, gaming, and here pretty soon I'm going to be streaming, meaning I'm going to be playing games live, and I'm excited for that. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, and once again, I appreciate you for checking out my channel, or channels, and video, or videos, and leave me a comment if you have any thoughts about this topic, about this video, or if you have any questions about me personally or any of my other channels. Alright? So I'll be out of here. Peace.
Give them prayer hands, say what's up America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica. Shout out to my